U.S. lawmakers vote for tighter background and security checks on Syrian and Iraqi refugees. The House of Representatives took up the bill after last week's Paris attacks and revelations that a fake Syrian passport was found on one of the suicide bombers. CCTV's Roee Ruttenberg joins us from our Washington newsroom. And Roee, a big majority in the House backed this. What more can you tell us?
Well, that's right. Mostly Republicans, but dozens of Democrats as well, which may have come as a surprise to the Obama administration. And this vote also follows days of declarations by a number of U.S. governors, again, nearly all of them Republican, saying that they'll not comply with White House plans to resettle Syrian refugees in their states. The new bill seeks to bolster background checks by the FBI and U.S. Department of Homeland Security, and would require both to certify to the U.S. Congress that each refugee allowed in is not a threat to the United States.
We will not let the torch of freedom go out on our watch, and we will continue to fight for those in our country, for their safety, our sons and daughters, as we continue this fight.
The U.S. Senate would need to pass a similar bill, all but certain, before it goes to the White House. At a hearing on Capitol Hill, administration officials told lawmakers the bill would create significant delays and obstacles for refugees and simply isn't needed on top of existing measures.
Applicants to the U.S. Refugee Admissions Program are currently subject to the highest level of security checks of any category of traveler to the United States. These safeguards include biometric and fingerprint and biographic checks and a lengthy in-person overseas interview.
U.S. President Barack Obama has threatened to veto the bill, but Thursday's vote, supported by 48 House Democrats, suggests congressional leaders may muster enough support to override the president.
We put feedback from Democrats in this bill, so we are not trying to make this a partisan issue. Protecting the American homeland is not about Democrats and Republicans. It's about protecting the American homeland.
But leading Democrats, including those running for the White House, denounced the legislative efforts.
Turning away orphans, applying a religious test, discriminating against Muslims, slamming the door on every Syrian refugee, that is just not who we are.
Leading Republican candidates this week backed the bill. Now, with the situation in Syria getting worse and the refugee crisis growing, this could very well turn into a key election issue. It could also turn into a showdown between the White House and Congress, which rarely overrides a veto. But with the election now being less than 1 year away, analysts say all bets may be off. Elaine?
All right, Roee Ruttenberg in our Washington newsroom.